Hi, this is Barb. This is my first unboxing, and I just want to say I do know what an unboxing is, but I didn't figure anybody wanted to watch me taking something out of a box. So, it's already out of the box. This is a Blue Vua reverse osmosis drinking water system. And right now, already in process is the initial flush to clean the 5 filters that are inside of this machine. Now, this machine merely cleans tap water so clean using the reverse osmosis process that you can drink it. What I plan on doing is adding a few minerals to supplement the absolutely pure and clean water that's going to come out of this. Now, if you knew me very well at all, you would know that not since I was a little child have I drank water straight out of the tap, but in the 70s, we used to drink water out of the hose and out of the tap and never thought a thing about it. So, 28 years as an electrician and working in water treatment plant and all the things, I've been drinking bottled water for a very long time. And can you imagine how much money I've spent on bottled water? This system has 5 stages of filters. And I know this is kind of lazy, but please bear with me. I'm an old lady and I just can't do all these things that easily. The process of cleaning this for the first time says that you need to flush it out 4 times. So I've saved you all the grief and I've already flushed it out 4 times. And right now is the absolutely do not drink water on the 4th flush. You can't really see the top right now, but you see that little light on top? That's supposed to fully light up. It's a control panel after the 4th flush. So let me pause you and go ahead and put not clean, but more tap water into the... Okay, again, I don't know how to edit videos, so please bear with me. What I've done while I was off camera is empty out the drinking carafe and filled up the water reservoir. So the machine is going to clean the water from this reservoir through the 5 filters and then put the clean water in here. Basically, reverse osmosis or RO water is like distilled water. So when you see this chart, the TDS level, it can be going from good to very bad. When I removed the carafe for the last flush, the TDS was at 11, so that's what I would think is pretty excellent. So let's see how it is for the actual filtering now. And I'm going to be very brave. For this first filter water, I'm going to drink some of it, and I hope that I don't die. So here's kind of how you use this thing. Here's the carafe. The reservoir. Oh, it's pretty heavy for an old person. I think I can make it though. The whole machine, when I tried to lift it, was actually very heavy. I guess those filters are heavy. I'm going to go ahead and show you what the control panel shows now. Hopefully without making you dizzy. See, there's the 11 on the last flush. So volume would be, if you're only going to make a half a carafe, let's go ahead and just make a little bit. I'm presuming this one on the right is how full the reservoir is. We don't want to touch the flush button again because you can't drink the water after that. So I'm going to go ahead and start the process. While the water is filtering, we can look here on one of the extra features of this is somehow or another that control panel has a reminder system to remind this old lady to drink some water all day. That is an excellent idea. But I'm also very independent, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing a little bit of arguing with the reminder system, but we'll see. My doctor says to drink 64 ounces of water a day. One full carafe is 88 ounces. And this system says to drink 88 ounces a day. We'll see. They recommend changing the 5-stage filter once a year. We'll also see about that. I'm the kind of person that's probably going to want to change that a little sooner than 12 months from now. The clean water, the RO water, the reverse osmosis water is ready. Interestingly enough, it's a slightly less clean than the flush. It's still far above good. So I have 2 glasses here. I'm going to put some tap water in there, some RO water in there, and some unmentionable water from the store right there. This bottle right here, I don't know, I'm going to guess probably cost about 50 cents to 75 cents for the whole bottle. The machine, of course, cost a lot initially here, but I'm hoping that over the course of a year, can you imagine how much water we buy for each person? It would be mountains of water and mountains of bottles. I'll be right back. Here we go. I'm really actually quite scared because I haven't drank tap water in years, decades. But here we go. So I'm going to pour some of this RO water into the glass that I told you I would. And I'm going to drink the reportedly 14 contaminant containing tap water. I'm going to taste it. And maybe I'll clean my palate with the bottled water. And then go to, should be completely refreshingly better than spring water, RO water. So here we go. If you don't see me taking the drink out of the bottled water, you'll know this tap water did me in. Surprisingly, it doesn't taste like much. I fully expected this tap water to taste like chlorine and stinky stuff. My neighbors all tell me that our water is fully contaminated, and they're buying $6,000 whole house water softener systems and filling themselves full of salt. So here we go with the bottled water, which is what I normally drink. To be honest, it doesn't taste much different than the tap water. But you know, your brain kind of works on you, and drinking the tap water every day probably would make me fearsome that I'm going to be getting sick. So here we go with the RO water. Cheers. See how clean that is? You can see my hand. To be honest, it tastes very similar to the other two waters. It has a little bit of a kind of, not a metallic flavor, but a little bit of a slightly different than the other two. What I'm thinking is I'm going to run the machine 2 or 3 more times before I actually make a full carafe and put it in the refrigerator for the day. I would love to see this reminder thing come up, but I guess it comes on every few hours during the day. I really appreciate you watching this video, and you can automatically back flush this or manually back flush it. And here again is the name of the machine. See, now it's backwards. I had to turn the camera around to make this stand bend down. Please forgive me for being such a newbie at this, but I do have a wealth of information in my brain. I did work 28 years as a female electrician on nuclear submarines, Navy aircraft, hospitals, labs, nuclear power plants. I was also a realtor for 12 years. I was a mother of 1 child, 3 stepchildren, 6 grandkids, and a great-grandchild on the way. I was taught to cook by one of the best cooks in Texas and Louisiana. So my 2 dogs are my life, and my husband, God bless him, has dementia. So please bear with me as I learn how to present things in a little smoother manner. Thank you. And don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends.